Okay, for this video, we're going to talk about the Wysiwyg editor. What you see is what you get. So this is found on most of the pages in the website and a lot of the custom blocks that you're going to be using. So we're going to say add content, basic page, give it a title. And here in the body field, this is the Wysiwyg editor. So we'll just give it a line of text. First, you can make it bold. Just like in the text editor, you can highlight it, click the bold. Same thing with italic. I wouldn't recommend using italics unless you absolutely have to. You can add a link. You can remove a link. And you also have bullet points. So this works the same as a text editor, as a Google Docs or Microsoft Word. And you can add a block quote, which is a predefined area. If you want to call something out on your page, have it styled a little bit different, makes it sticks out a little bit more. We have the normal format, which is the standard for every page. You also have heading. So if you want to add a heading here, and you'll have a couple different heading sizes, 2 through 6, and the normal text size, which is for the body of the text. So this is the basic HTML for the Wysiwyg. Another option you have is you can change the text formatting here from basic HTML to full HTML. And what this will do will expand your options for your Wysiwyg editor. So you have strike-through text, not recommended really for the web. Superscript, subscript. You can remove the formatting. So if you come in and you have this set up, just come in, remove format, it goes back to the body text. Your align tools, we're going to come back here to the link, your bulleted list, your numbered list, your block quote. You can also insert an image. Click on this, we'll add an image, and the image is added. You can add a table, how many rows, how many columns, if there's headers, header style. You can add the stripes, hover effect, add borders, make it a dark table, table small. So you have some options here. Next is the insert horizontal line. This is for style choice. It'll just add an actual horizontal line to your page if you want to kind of break it up, have a little sections that helps keep it organized. Your format styles are back right here. Your format styles. So you want to change this, say, to a heading 4. There you go. The show blocks will kind of break out the page so you can visually see how the page is broken up. So we have some templates built into the full HTML. So we can add according cards, a call to action, which is going to be a button. You got box with a button. So this will automatically come in, set the style for this. It'll drop in a box, have some text here. So you can edit the text. You can also edit the button. Editing the button's a little tricky. I don't recommend coming in and editing all the text at one time. This will break the styling for the button. So as you type, the box disappears. Undo that. I'll tend to leave one of the letters available. Type out what I want, delete the last letter. It keeps the button formatting. So you have a box with an arrow button. You want to have a document here, have the document set up. That way they can download it. A lot of your websites will have this. Box with 2 buttons, block quotes, 1 style, style 2. These are just templates that can be used to help make your page more visual appealing. You also have some style options right here. So let's say we wanted to style this a little different. Kind of just calls it out, drops in this little graphic line. And let's say heading 2, so we can add both of them. Again, this just makes your page a little more visually appealing. And there's some more options underneath this. One thing we skipped over right now were links. So we're going to talk about that right now. Setting up your link is very simple. All you have to do is come over, highlight what you want, click the link, and you can set your URL. You want to use the full URL. So https easy.gov. And we'll save that. A cool little trick, if you're linking to another page inside your website, if you just start typing that page name, it'll search. So let's say if I want to go to resources, I can link directly to that resources page. It'll come up, say /node/36. This is the page name within inside Drupal. So if the page is renamed, if the URL alias changes, this node number never changes. So it'll always find that page. Click Save. So you can link to documents the same way. If you know the file name, you can find it. And it inserts the path to that document. If you're good with HTML, you can view the source. And again, this will work in the basic HTML or the full HTML. So let's clear this out. One thing you want to make sure you're aware of is if you copy and paste directly into this, one thing to be aware of if you're copy and pasting from a Google Doc or a Microsoft Word document and you paste directly in, you can have some issues. I pasted this information in from our style guide directly from a Google Doc, and if you look, it doesn't look great. The important thing is if we view the source, we can see that it adds all the source information from that Google Doc. So all the styling elements come with it. So we look at there's an H1 tag, presentation, the style. So it's set in the line height, it's set in the font size, the font family, color, font weight, font style. So it's bringing all this tag information in from Google Docs. All right, what does that mean to you? It means that it's not going to follow what's predefined on the website. This isn't going to override it. So if you copy and paste from the Google Doc, you run into a really big risk that it's not going to match what's on the website already. So this can lead to accessibility issues down the road where you might get an error on a page, can't figure out why. If you go and look at the source, you can see that it's added a lot of tags in here. So how do we fix that? The easiest way is to use Notepad. You can copy and paste into Notepad, copy with a Notepad, and paste that information in. So if we come back and look at the source, we'll see it's actually much cleaner. So this keeps the styling on the page the same as the rest of the website and ensures that all the pages are the exact same. Now we can come back in and start adding all the formatting that we want to add. So we can change this, make it a heading style 3, and let's add a. So this is the Wysiwyg editor. Again, you have full HTML and basic HTML. On every page, when you create a new page, whenever you create a new page, it's going to default to basic HTML. You'll have to manually set it to full HTML. And this editor is going to work the same across all the pages where it's available and any of the blocks where there's a Wysiwyg.